My beloved child, before you opened your eyes today, heaven already spoke over you. Before your mind started racing, before your phone lit up, before you remembered what you're facing, there was already a verdict released in the courts of heaven concerning your life. And the verdict is this: you are not exposed. You are not unguarded. You are not left to figure it out alone. You've been feeling like you're standing in the open, like anything can hit you, like any bad news can knock you down, like one more problem could be the thing that finally breaks you. But listen carefully. I have you surrounded. Not the way people surround you, today present, tomorrow gone. Not the way the world protects, temporary, fragile, unreliable. I surround you with a protection that doesn't sleep, a covering that doesn't weaken, a shield that doesn't depend on your strength. I am your shepherd, not a distant observer, not an occasional rescuer, not someone you have to beg to notice you. I am constant. I am close. I am involved. And because I am your shepherd, there is something you must understand deep in your bones. You shall not lack what you need. You shall not be abandoned in the valley. You shall not be left defenseless in a world that feels loud and heavy and unfair. I see your situation right now. I see what you're carrying that you don't talk about. I see the pressure behind your smile. I see the anxiety you've learned to hide. I see the moment you sit alone and your mind starts listing everything that could go wrong. I see the bills that don't wait. I see the body that feels tired. I see the family issues that keep you up at night. I see the disappointment that still stings when you remember it. And I'm not speaking to you today to entertain you. I'm speaking to you to steady you. Because you've been trying to survive by strength alone and you're exhausted. You've been trying to think your way out, fix your way out, plan your way out, and the more you try to control everything, the more you feel like you're losing control. So come closer. Breathe. Let your shoulders drop. Let your jaw unclench. Let your chest loosen. Because I'm about to remind you of something life tried to make you forget. You were never meant to carry your life alone. You were designed for partnership with me. Not as a slave trying to earn love, but as a child living under a father's care. I know the world taught you to be strong, to stay tough, to hold your emotions down, to keep going even when you're breaking. But my kingdom is different. In my presence, you don't have to pretend. In my presence, you don't have to polish your pain. In my presence, you don't have to speak perfectly. You can come raw, honest, unfiltered. And when you come like that, you'll realize something that will change everything. I have been near you even when you didn't feel me. I have been working even when you didn't see it. I have been guarding you even when you thought you were alone. There were moments you should have fallen apart, yet you didn't. There were doors that should have destroyed you, yet they didn't open. There were traps you didn't even recognize, yet you stepped around them. You thought it was luck. You thought it was coincidence. You thought you just made it. But no, that was my covering. My angels have been assigned. My spirit has been present. My hand has been steady. And I need you to let this truth sink into you. The enemy cannot touch what I cover. He can bark, but he can't own you. He can threaten, but he can't claim you. He can try to intimidate you, but he can't outrank my authority. So yes, you may feel pressure. Yes, you may feel resistance. Yes, you may feel the storm. But feeling a storm does not mean you are losing. Hearing thunder does not mean you're abandoned. Seeing waves does not mean you will drown. Because I am not only the God of the peaceful days, I am the God who walks into storms and speaks one sentence, and chaos obeys. And today I'm speaking a sentence over you: peace. Be still. Not because every problem instantly disappears, but because your heart is about to stop panicking. Your mind is about to stop spiraling. Your spirit is about to remember who is holding you. I want you to receive my peace right now, not the peace of perfect circumstances, not the peace of everything is solved, but the peace that comes from knowing I am with you. This peace is a shield on its own. It guards your thoughts. It blocks despair. It protects your decisions. It keeps you from reacting in fear. Because fear has been talking to you, hasn't it? Fear has been whispering worst-case scenarios. Fear has been reminding you of your past. Fear has been telling you you're running out of time. Fear has been saying, what if it never changes? Fear has been saying, what if you lose it all? But fear is not your guide. Fear is not your authority. Fear is not your future. Fear is a liar. And I'm exposing that lie right now. You are surrounded. Surrounded behind you so your past can't ambush you. Surrounded beside you so you don't walk alone. Surrounded ahead of you so the future isn't unknown to me. Surrounded above you because heaven is watching. Surrounded beneath you because even if you feel weak, you will not collapse. I'm not just covering you. I'm covering what concerns you. I'm covering your home. I'm covering your family. I'm covering your health. I'm covering your decisions. I'm covering your sleep. I'm covering your mind. I'm even covering what you can't control. The things you've been stressing over because you don't know how to fix them. You've been thinking, if I don't hold it together, everything will fall apart. But I'm telling you, your life is not held together by your strength. It's held together by my mercy. So now I'm inviting you into a different way to live. Stop striving as if you are alone. Stop carrying as if you are fatherless. Stop worrying as if I can't provide. Stop panicking as if I can't protect. Come to me, not as a ritual, not as a performance, but as a turning point. And here's what I want you to do right now. Simple, but powerful. Whisper this from your heart. Father, I need you. That one sentence is not weakness. That one sentence is wisdom. Because the moment you admit you need me, you step out of the illusion of control and into the reality of my care. Now listen, because I'm about to shift your perspective. The challenge in front of you is not proof you're cursed. It's an opportunity for my power to be seen. The weight you've been carrying is not the end of you. It's the place where I'm about to show you I can carry what crushes you. This season has been hard. Yes, but it has not been wasted. I have been strengthening you in the waiting, deepening you in the silence, maturing you in the process. And the you that started this season is not the you that will finish it. Because I am not just protecting you, I am preparing you. I am teaching you how to pray without quitting, how to worship without seeing, how to stand without collapsing, how to trust without control. And because you're learning that you are stepping into a level of peace you didn't have before. So do not interpret delay as denial. Do not interpret pressure as defeat. The battle is not yours to carry alone. The storm is not yours to survive alone. The future is not yours to figure out alone. I am your shepherd, and I take care of what belongs to me. So if you belong to me, then your life is not unprotected. Your story is not over, and your breakthrough is not imaginary. You are surrounded. And as this message continues, your heart is going to calm down even more. Your thoughts are going to become clearer. Your spirit is going to become stronger, because I am here, and I will not leave you. My beloved child, I need you to listen slowly now, not with your ears only, but with your heart, because I see what you're carrying. I see the weight you wake up with before your feet even touch the floor. I see the pressure that greets you before the day even begins. I see the thoughts that rush in the moment your eyes open, reminding you of what you still haven't solved, what still hurts, what still feels uncertain. You've learned how to function while carrying pain. You've learned how to smile while your chest feels tight. You've learned how to say I'm fine when your soul feels tired. But I see past what you show others. I see the exhaustion you don't talk about, the fear you try to silence, the questions you don't voice because you're afraid of the answers. I see the nights when your body is in bed, but your mind is running, replaying conversations, revisiting mistakes, imagining worst-case scenarios. And I want you to know something very clearly right now. None of that makes you weak. It makes you human. And more importantly, it makes you someone I care deeply about. You are not a burden to me. Your worries are not too much for me. Your tears are not inconvenient. Every tear you've cried, whether anyone saw it or not, matters. Every silent sob you swallowed so no one would notice was noticed by me. Every moment you felt like you had to be strong because no one else would be. I was right there with you. You may feel like you've been holding everything together by yourself, like if you stop pushing, everything will collapse. But hear me now. Your life is not being held together by your strength. It's being held together by my hand. There were moments you should have broken, but you didn't. Moments you should have given up, but something inside you kept going. Moments when things could have gone terribly wrong, but somehow they didn't. That wasn't coincidence. That wasn't luck. That was protection. You don't always see the danger I block. You don't always recognize the harm I redirect. You don't always realize what I stopped before it reached you. But just because you didn't see it doesn't mean it wasn't real. I have been standing between you and things that would have crushed you. I have been shielding your mind from breaking completely. I have been guarding your heart when disappointment tried to harden it. And even now, while you listen to this, my presence is closer than you think. You don't have to clean yourself up before coming to me. You don't have to find the perfect words. You don't have to pretend you're okay. Talk to me, not later, not when things calm down, not when you finally figure it out. Talk to me now. Tell me what scares you. Tell me what hurts. Tell me what you're afraid will happen. Tell me what you're tired of carrying. I already know, but I want you to release it. Because when you keep everything locked inside, it weighs you down. But when you bring it to me, something shifts. You were never meant to solve everything on your own. You were never meant to carry the full weight of your future. You were never meant to manage fear by yourself. That's why I say, come to me. Not as a religious phrase, but as an invitation to rest. You've been trying to think your way out of anxiety, trying to plan your way out of fear, trying to work your way out of uncertainty, and it's exhausting you. So let me take what you've been gripping so tightly. I am not overwhelmed by your problems. I am not intimidated by your situation. I am not confused about your future. What feels heavy to you is light to me. What feels impossible to you is simple to me. What keeps you awake at night does not threaten my authority. You don't need to convince me to care. You don't need to beg me to notice. You don't need to earn my attention. You already have it. And I want to heal you, not just physically, but deeply. Heal the places you've learned to ignore. Heal the wounds you've learned to live with. Heal the parts of you that say, this is just how life is now. No, that is not how it ends. I am restoring what you thought was lost. I am strengthening what feels fragile. I am calming what feels chaotic. But I need you to stop carrying everything silently. Silence does not make pain disappear. It only makes it heavier. So breathe. Slow down. Let your shoulders drop. You don't need to rush. You don't need to perform. You don't need to impress me. You only need to be honest. Say it in your heart right now. God, I'm tired. God, I need help. God, I don't know what to do next. That prayer reaches me faster than long speeches ever could. And listen, this is important. I am not disappointed in you. Not for being tired, not for struggling, not for having questions, not for feeling weak sometimes. I don't measure you by how well you hold it together. I measure you by your willingness to come to me when you can't. You are not falling behind. You are not failing. You are not wasting your life. You are being shaped. This season has been heavy, but it has also been meaningful, painful, but not pointless, confusing, but not directionless. Even now, I am guiding you. Even now, I am protecting you. Even now, I am surrounding you. And the attack you've been afraid of, the one you keep imagining, the one you think might finally break you, it will not reach you, because I am between you and it. I am around you. I am ahead of you. I am behind you. And nothing gets past me without my permission. So rest your heart for a moment. Let your breathing slow. Let the tension ease. You are safe here. You are seen here. You are held here. And as you continue listening, something inside you is going to settle. Your thoughts will quiet. Your spirit will strengthen. Because I am reminding you of a truth fear tried to steal. You are not alone. You are not exposed. You are surrounded. My beloved child, listen carefully now, because what I am about to tell you will change the way you approach me forever. Prayer is not a ritual. It is not a religious duty. It is not a list of demands you present to heaven. Prayer is your safe place. It is the space where fear loses its voice. It is the moment where anxiety stops shouting. It is the door where you step out of chaos and into my presence. You have been taught, by life, by pain, by disappointment, to hold everything inside, to be strong, to keep going, to not bother anyone with what you're carrying. But I never asked you to live like that. I invited you to come to me, not with polished words, not with rehearsed phrases, but with a heart that is honest enough to say, God, I don't understand what's happening, but I trust you. My beloved child, I am not impressed by long prayers. I am moved by sincere ones. I hear the prayers you speak out loud. And I hear the prayers you never finish, because your throat tightens and your eyes fill with tears. I hear the prayers hidden behind silence when you don't even know how to begin. I hear the prayers trapped inside your chest when you feel overwhelmed. I hear the cries you swallow because you don't want to appear weak. I hear the questions you're afraid to ask because you don't want to be disappointed, and none of them are ignored. You don't have to convince me to listen. You don't have to earn my attention. You don't have to worry that your prayer isn't good enough. The moment your heart turns toward me, heaven responds. My beloved child, you have been trying to fix things before praying, trying to understand everything before coming to me, trying to calm yourself down first so you can pray properly. But prayer was never meant to be the last step. Prayer is the first refuge. When confusion surrounds you, pray. When fear tightens your chest, pray. When you don't know which decision to make, pray. When you're tired of being strong, pray. Prayer is not weakness. It is alignment. When you pray, you are not informing me of something I don't know. You are positioning your heart to receive what I already prepared. You've wondered why some answers feel delayed, why certain doors haven't opened yet, why relief didn't come when you expected it. And you quietly asked yourself, did I do something wrong? My beloved child, listen to me. Delay does not mean denial. Silence does not mean absence. I answer in perfect timing, not early when you are not ready, and not late when the opportunity has passed. Everything I release comes at the moment when it will bless you the most and harm you the least. There are things happening right now that you cannot see. Battles are being fought on your behalf. Traps are being dismantled. Doors are being opened quietly. Other doors are being closed to protect you. You don't see it yet, but one day you will look back and understand why it had to happen this way. My beloved child, I need you to stop doubting my heart. I am not withholding from you. I am preparing you. If I had answered some of your prayers earlier, you would not have been ready to carry the blessing. It would have overwhelmed you. It would have pulled you away from me instead of closer. So I stayed with you in the waiting. I strengthened you in the uncertainty. I shaped you in the process. And through prayer, I kept you connected, even when you felt confused. You see prayer as something you do. I see prayer as a bridge between fear and peace, a bridge between confusion and clarity, a bridge between your weakness and my strength. Every time you pray, something shifts, even if you don't feel it immediately. Seeds are planted, chains loosen, hearts soften, minds quiet. And I want you to understand something very important right now. Your prayers are powerful, not because of your words, but because of who you're praying to. You are not talking into the air. You are not speaking to emptiness. You are speaking to the living God, the one who sees the end from the beginning, the one who controls what overwhelms you, the one who is never confused, never surprised, never powerless. My beloved child, I hear you when you pray about your finances. I hear you when you pray about your health. I hear you when you pray about your family. I hear you when you pray about your future. Nothing you bring to me is too small. Nothing is insignificant. Nothing is unworthy of my attention. If it matters to you, it matters to me. So stop minimizing your pain. Stop telling yourself others have it worse. Stop dismissing what hurts your heart. I don't compare suffering. I respond to it. When you pray, I don't just give temporary fixes. I bring lasting solutions, not quick relief that fades tomorrow, not shallow answers that collapse under pressure, but divine intervention, carefully designed, perfectly timed. You may ask for help, and I give you transformation. You may ask for peace, and I give you stability. You may ask for strength, and I give you endurance. You may ask for healing, and I give you restoration, inside and out. And sometimes I give you more than you asked for, because I see what you actually need. My beloved child, prayer is also where fear loses control. Fear tells you that you are alone. Prayer reminds you that you are surrounded. Fear tells you that nothing will change. Prayer connects you to the one who changes everything. Fear tells you that you are powerless. Prayer aligns you with my authority. So when fear rises, don't argue with it. Pray. When doubt whispers, don't panic. Pray. When the future feels unclear, don't freeze. Pray. Prayer is not something you fit into your life when you have time. Prayer is the place where your life is realigned, and I am inviting you to make space for me again. Not rushed prayers, not distracted prayers, but moments where you slow down and let me speak. Because I don't only listen when you pray, I also guide you when you're quiet. In those quiet moments, I steady your thoughts. I clarify your decisions. I warn you about paths that would harm you. I encourage you to take steps you're afraid to take. And the more you come to me in prayer, the more confident you will become, not in yourself, but in me. You will start to notice peace returning. Your reactions will soften. Your mind will stop racing as much. Your heart will feel safer, because prayer keeps you under my covering. And remember this, my beloved child. You are not protected because you pray perfectly. You are protected because I love you. Prayer doesn't earn my protection. It reminds you that you are already surrounded. So come to me often. Come to me honestly. Come to me even when you feel empty. And as you continue listening, your faith will grow stronger. Your confidence will rise. Your fear will lose its grip, because you are learning to return to the place where you are safest in my presence. My beloved child, There is something you must understand clearly now, because fear has been trying to sit on a throne that does not belong to it. Fear has been speaking loudly in your mind. It has been presenting itself as wisdom. It has been disguising itself as caution. But fear is not insight, and fear is not truth. Fear is not your authority. It tells you what might happen. It rehearses disasters that haven't arrived. It pulls your thoughts into futures that do not exist yet. And the longer you listen to it, the heavier your heart becomes. My beloved child, fear thrives when you feel exposed. It grows when you think you're unprotected. It gains power when you forget who is standing with you. That is why I am reminding you again, you are surrounded. Fear wants you to believe that one phone call could ruin everything. That one mistake could undo your progress. That one unexpected problem could destroy what you've built. But fear does not see what I see. It does not see the shield I placed around you. It does not see the boundaries I set around your life. It does not see the authority backing your steps. You have been assuming that if you don't constantly worry, something bad will happen, as if anxiety itself is protecting you. But worry has never saved you. Fear has never guarded you. Panic has never prepared you. Only my presence has. My beloved child, fear says, what if it gets worse? I say, what if I am already working? Fear says, you're running out of time. I say, I am not bound by time. Fear says, you're too weak for this. I say, my strength is made perfect in your weakness. Fear says, you're on your own. I say, I will never leave you nor abandon you. So you must decide whose voice you will follow. Fear will always demand your attention. It will always exaggerate danger. It will always point at what you cannot control. But fear cannot command your future. I did not give you a spirit of fear. I gave you a spirit of power, of love, and of sound judgment. Fear tries to paralyze you. My spirit steadies you. Fear tells you to freeze. My spirit teaches you to move forward, even when you're unsure. My beloved child, courage does not mean you never feel afraid. Courage means fear no longer decides for you. You've been waiting to feel confident before moving, waiting to feel calm before trusting, waiting to feel certain before obeying. But confidence comes after trust. Peace comes after surrender. Clarity comes after obedience. And fear hates that. Fear wants proof before faith. I ask for faith before proof, because when you step forward trusting me, I meet you there. My beloved child, some of your fear comes from past pain. Things didn't turn out the way you hoped before. People disappointed you. Situations hurt you. So now fear says, protect yourself. Stay guarded. Don't expect too much. But staying guarded has also kept you heavy. It has kept you tense. It has kept you bracing for impact that never comes. I don't want you to live braced for disaster. I want you to live anchored in truth. You are not standing on shaky ground. You are standing on my promises. And my promises do not crack under pressure. Fear also tells you that you must control everything to stay safe. So you overthink. You rehearse conversations. You plan every outcome. But control is an illusion. You cannot control tomorrow. You cannot control people. You cannot control outcomes. And trying to will only exhaust you. But trust, that is where rest begins. Trust says, even if I don't understand, God is still good. Trust says, even if I don't see the way, God is still leading. Trust says, even if things feel uncertain, I am not unsafe. My beloved child, fear cannot exist where trust is growing. That's why fear fights your faith so aggressively. Because faith threatens its power. Faith reminds you that you are not alone. Faith reminds you that heaven is involved. Faith reminds you that this story does not end in defeat. You have been interpreting resistance as a sign you are losing, but resistance often means you are advancing. Doors don't resist those who aren't approaching them. Battles don't rise where there is no movement. The opposition you feel is not proof you are abandoned. It is proof that what you carry matters, and still, I will not allow you to be overwhelmed. I place limits on what can touch you. I decide what passes and what stops. No attack can reach you unless I allow it. And I will not allow what will destroy you. What I allow will refine you, not ruin you. What I permit will strengthen you, not consume you. My beloved child, fear wants you to live small. I call you to live anchored. Fear wants you to retreat. I call you to rise. Fear wants you to constantly look over your shoulder. I call you to lift your eyes forward. So today I ask you to do something simple but powerful. Stop agreeing with fear. Stop repeating its language. Stop letting it narrate your future. Stop letting it interpret your circumstances. Replace fear's voice with my truth. When fear says, "You won't make it," say, "God is with me." When fear says, "You're not strong enough," say, "God strengthens me." When fear says, "This is the end," say, "God is not finished." This is not denial. This is alignment. You are aligning your thoughts with heaven instead of panic. And as you do, something shifts inside you. Your breathing slows. Your shoulders relax. Your decisions become clearer, because fear is losing its authority. My beloved child, I am not asking you to ignore reality. I am asking you to see reality through my presence. Yes, challenges exist. Yes, uncertainty exists. Yes, storms exist. But none of them outrank me, and none of them define you. You are defined by my love. You are guarded by my power. You are surrounded by my presence. So the next time fear tries to rise, remember this moment. Remember what I am telling you now. Fear may speak, but it does not rule. Fear may threaten, but it cannot touch what I cover. Fear may shout, but my voice is greater, and I am speaking peace over you again. Not temporary calm, not fragile relief, but deep, steady assurance. You are safe. You are held. You are surrounded. And as we continue, I am going to show you how my presence not only protects you, but actively goes before you, clearing the way. My beloved child, I want you to understand something that will bring rest to your heart if you truly receive it. I am not watching your struggle from a distance. I am not observing your storm from far away. I am not standing on the shore, waiting to see how you handle it. I am in the storm with you. You have been asking me to remove the storm, to calm the waves immediately, to change the situation so you can finally breathe. And sometimes I do that. But many times I do something even greater. I step into the storm with you, because storms reveal something important, not about me, but about what you believe while everything is shaking. My beloved child, think about the moments when everything felt unstable, when plans collapsed, when people changed, when answers didn't come. You thought those moments meant you were losing ground. But I was actually teaching you where to stand. You are not standing on circumstances. You are standing on me. Storms are loud. They demand attention. They convince you that chaos is in control. But storms do not decide outcomes. I do. You remember the story of the boat, the wind howling, the waves crashing, the disciples panicking. They were certain they were about to be destroyed. And where was I? I was there, present, unshaken, at rest. Not because I didn't care, but because the storm did not have authority. The water could rise, but it could not sink the boat I was in. The wind could roar, but it could not override my word. And my beloved child, I am in your boat now. The storm around you may feel intense, but my presence inside it changes everything. You have been reacting as if the storm is proof that I'm absent. But the truth is, storms are often the places where my power is revealed most clearly. If there were no storm, you would never see the calm I speak. If there were no waves, you would never recognize my authority over them. My beloved child, I need you to stop exhausting yourself trying to manage the storm alone. You've been bailing water with fear. You've been fighting waves with anxiety. You've been trying to predict every outcome so you won't be caught off guard. And it's wearing you down. You are tired, not because the storm is strong, but because you are trying to handle what only I can command. So I ask you now, why are you panicking when I am present? Why are you afraid of sinking when I am in the boat? Wake me? Not because I'm asleep, but because calling on me activates your faith. Cry out, not because I forgot you, but because prayer reminds you who has authority. When you call my name, you shift the atmosphere. When you trust me, you invite peace. And when I speak, storms obey. My beloved child, I can speak to the chaos in your life. I can command the confusion to settle. I can silence the voices that are screaming fear into your thoughts. One word from me can do what years of worrying never could. I can bring peace where there has been tension, order where there has been confusion, stability where there has been fear. But you must stop assuming the storm means you are unsafe. You are not unsafe. You are not forgotten. You are not unprotected. You are surrounded even here. Some storms come to test what you're anchored to. Some storms come to shake loose what no longer belongs in your life. Some storms come to move you to a place you would never choose on your own. But no storm comes to destroy you. I place limits on the waves. I decide how far they go. I determine when they stop. And nothing in your life is out of control in my hands. My beloved child, the reason this storm has not finished you is because it cannot. It does not have permission. You are still standing because I am still holding you. You are still breathing because I am still sustaining you. You are still moving forward, even slowly, because I am guiding your steps. The storm is not your enemy. Fear is. The storm does not steal your peace. Panic does. So let me teach you how to stand calmly even when the wind is loud. Peace is not the absence of waves. Peace is confidence in my presence. And I want you to receive that now. Let your heart rest. Let your thoughts settle. Let your breathing slow. You do not have to outrun the storm. You do not have to overpower it. You only need to stay close to me. And as long as you stay with me, you will not be lost. My beloved child, one day you will look back on this storm and realize something. It didn't take you out. It didn't destroy you. It didn't steal your future. It taught you how to trust me at a deeper level. It taught you how to rest instead of panic. It taught you how to listen instead of assume. And that lesson will protect you in every storm that comes after. Because storms may come again, but fear will not rule you anymore. You will remember that I am with you. You will remember that I speak peace. You will remember that nothing outranks my authority. And you will stand steady, even when the wind blows. My beloved child, stay with me. Stay listening. Stay trusting. Because as we continue, I am going to show you how I go before you, removing hidden dangers and preparing your path, even when you can't see it yet. My beloved child, there is something happening in your life right now that you cannot see, but it is real nonetheless. While you are standing where you are, thinking, praying, waiting, wondering, I am already ahead of you. You have been worried about making the wrong decision, afraid that one step in the wrong direction could cost you everything, concerned that you might miss the right moment or choose the wrong path. But hear me clearly now. You are not walking blindly. You are not stumbling through life hoping it somehow works out. You are not guessing your way forward without guidance. I go before you. Before you wake up, I am already there. Before you arrive at a decision, I have already seen the outcome. Before you encounter danger, I have already marked the boundary. You see only what is in front of your eyes. I see what is hidden beneath the surface. There are paths that look harmless but lead to regret. There are doors that look promising but hide traps. There are opportunities that seem right but would drain your peace. And there are also paths that feel intimidating but lead to freedom. Doors that look difficult but open into purpose. Decisions that require courage but bring lasting peace. My beloved child, this is why you must learn to trust my leading more than your logic. Logic is limited. Experience is partial. Emotions fluctuate. But my wisdom sees the full picture. I do not rush you into destruction. I do not lead you into confusion. I do not guide you into harm. Like a shepherd walking ahead of the flock, I scan the terrain. I watch for predators. I locate the safe passage. I choose the ground where your feet will not slip. There are dangers you never encountered because I rerouted you. Situations that never unfolded because I blocked them. Relationships that never deepened because I closed the door quietly. And you may have been disappointed at the time. You may have questioned why something didn't work out. You may have felt confused or even frustrated. But now I tell you the truth. What you thought was delay was protection. What you thought was loss was rescue. What you thought was rejection was redirection. My beloved child, I am removing obstacles from your path even now. Some obstacles are visible. Financial pressure, health concerns, family tension. Others are hidden, wrong timing, unseen motives, spiritual traps. You do not need to fight what you cannot see. That is my responsibility. Your responsibility is to listen. When I tell you to wait, it is because something ahead is not ready yet. When I tell you to move, it is because I have already made space for you. When I tell you to let go, it is because what you're holding would hinder what I want to give. Trust my pauses. Trust my nudges. Trust my silence. I speak in many ways, through peace, through restraint, through restlessness, through quiet conviction. And the more you stay connected to me, the clearer my guidance becomes. My beloved child, you do not need to fear missing your destiny. What is meant for you cannot pass you by. What I have prepared for you will not be taken by someone else. What belongs to you will arrive at the right time. You are not late. You are not behind. You are exactly where you need to be for this season. I am aligning circumstances. I am positioning people. I am arranging moments. And when the time is right, you will step forward, not confused, not rushed, but ready. You may feel like you are walking slowly, like progress is quiet, like nothing dramatic is happening, but roots grow quietly. Foundations are laid unseen. Strength is built in hidden places. I am preparing you for what is ahead, not just externally, but internally. Because the next season of your life will require more peace, not more panic. More discernment, not more haste. More trust, not more control. And I am shaping you for that now. My beloved child, I am also closing doors that would lead you into unnecessary pain. You don't need access to everything. You don't need every opportunity. You don't need every connection. Some doors look good but are not good for you. Some paths promise excitement but steal stability. Some relationships feel familiar but keep you bound to old versions of yourself. So when something closes, do not force it open. When someone walks away, do not chase them. When an option disappears, do not panic. Ask me what I am protecting you from. Because I never remove something without preparing something better. You may not see it immediately, but one day you will thank me for the door that stayed shut. My beloved child, I am also opening doors you did not expect. Doors that align with your calling, doors that support your growth, doors that bring peace instead of pressure. They may not look impressive at first. They may require humility. They may require faith, but they will be safe. And when you walk through them, you will not have to compromise who you are. You will not have to sacrifice your peace. You will not have to leave me behind. Because I will be there with you. So stop fearing the future. The future is not unknown to me. It is not chaotic to me. It is not dangerous to me. I am already there, and I am preparing a path where your steps will be steady. My beloved child, walk with me. Listen to me. Trust me. Because as we continue, I am going to show you how this season, this very one, is leading you out of the valley and into higher ground. My beloved child, I know where you have been walking. I know the terrain you've been crossing. I know the heaviness of this stretch of the road. I know the way the valley has pressed in on you from both sides. Valleys feel narrow. They limit your view. They make it hard to see what's ahead. And when you're in a valley, every sound echoes louder. Fear echoes. Doubt echoes. Regret echoes. You hear your own thoughts more clearly, and not always kindly. You've wondered if this valley would ever end, if this season would ever lift, if life would ever feel light again. But listen to me now, my beloved child. You are not staying here. This valley is not your destination. It is not your identity. It is not your future. It is a passage. And you are already moving through it, even if the movement feels slow. I know your legs feel tired. I know your breath feels short. I know some days it takes all your strength just to keep going. But every step you take matters. You may feel like progress is invisible, but I see it clearly. You may feel like you are barely holding on, but I am holding you firmly. The reason the climb feels hard is because you are ascending. You are going higher than before. You are leaving lower ground behind. You are rising into a place of greater clarity and strength. My beloved child, valleys refine you in ways mountains never could. On the mountain, you celebrate. In the valley, you learn to trust. On the mountain, you enjoy the view. In the valley, you discover endurance, and endurance is shaping you now. You are becoming steadier, quieter inside, less reactive, more discerning. You don't panic the way you used to. You don't crumble the way you once did. You don't give up as quickly as before. That is growth, even if it feels uncomfortable. My beloved child, I am strengthening parts of you that had never been tested. I am teaching you how to walk without needing constant reassurance, how to believe without needing constant signs, how to trust even when answers are delayed. This is not punishment. This is preparation, because the ground you are approaching requires stability. The blessing ahead requires maturity. The calling I have placed on your life requires inner strength. You could not carry what is coming with the version of you from before. So I am reshaping you gently, patiently, deliberately. And I know you've asked, why does it take so long? Because some things cannot be rushed without being damaged. Roots take time to grow deep. Strength takes time to build. Faith takes time to mature. And you are growing deeper than you realize. My beloved child, do not interpret fatigue as failure. Fatigue means you've been moving. Fatigue means you've been enduring. Fatigue means you've been carrying weight for a season, and that season is shifting. You are not meant to carry everything forever. I never intended you to live in constant heaviness. I allow the valley, but I also provide the exit. And right now, you are closer to the exit than you think. There will come a moment when you look back and realize the ground beneath your feet has changed. The air feels different. The light feels stronger. You will notice that what once overwhelmed you no longer has the same power. The valley will lose its grip on you. My beloved child, I need you to keep moving, even when motivation fades. Faith is not always loud. Sometimes faith is quiet perseverance. Faith is choosing to stand up one more time. Faith is refusing to quit on a hard day. You don't need to feel strong to be strong. You don't need to feel hopeful to keep going. You only need to stay connected to me. I am walking beside you, matching your pace, adjusting to your strength. I do not rush you. I do not pressure you. I do not abandon you. And when you stumble, I steady you. My beloved child, the valley has not stolen your joy. It has been protecting it. It has stripped away false confidence. It has removed shallow comforts. It has taught you what truly sustains you. And when you rise out of this place, your joy will not be fragile. It will not depend on circumstances. It will not disappear at the first sign of trouble. It will be rooted, and rooted joy cannot be easily shaken. I know you've lost things in this valley. Certainty, ease, some relationships, some expectations. But you have also gained something priceless, depth. You see more clearly now. You value peace more deeply now. You recognize my voice more quickly now. And that will serve you for the rest of your life. My beloved child, lift your eyes, not to compare yourself to others, not to measure your pace against someone else's path. Lift your eyes to me, because the valley does not determine your destiny. I do, and I am leading you upward. So take another step, even if it's small, even if it's quiet, even if no one applauds. Heaven sees it, and I am pleased with you. As we continue, I am going to show you how this season is also breaking old chains, habits, patterns, and beliefs that no longer belong in your future. My beloved child, before you step fully into what I am preparing for you, there is something we must address gently, honestly, and without fear. There are things you have learned to live with that were never meant to stay with you. They didn't arrive all at once. They formed slowly, quietly, through disappointment, through survival, through adaptation. At first, they helped you cope. They helped you endure. They helped you make it through hard moments. But now, they are weighing you down. Some of these things look like habits. Some look like patterns. Some look like thoughts you repeat so often they feel like truth. But they are chains, even if they don't look like iron. And I am not pointing them out to shame you. I am pointing them out because you are ready to be free. My beloved child, freedom does not come from pretending nothing is wrong. Freedom comes from being honest enough to let me heal what you've been managing. You have told yourself, this is just how I am now. This is just my personality. This is just how life turned out. But I did not create you to live bound to what hurt you. Some of these chains are emotional. Unforgiveness you've kept because letting go feels unfair. Bitterness you didn't choose but learned after being wounded. Resentment that quietly whispers, don't trust again. Others are mental. Patterns of overthinking. Self-criticism that never rests. Expecting the worst so you won't be disappointed again. And some are behavioral. Habits that numb instead of heal. Cycles you fall into when you're tired or lonely. Compromises you never planned to make but now feel normal. My beloved child, I see all of it. And I want you to hear this clearly. No chain is stronger than my power. Not one. You are not too far gone. You are not too damaged. You are not beyond help. What has been holding you is not permanent. But freedom requires release. You cannot step into a new season while dragging old weights. You cannot move forward while clinging to what keeps you tied. And I know letting go is frightening. Some of these chains are familiar. They've been with you so long they feel like part of you. You don't know who you are without them. You don't know how you would cope without them. So you hold on, not because you love them, but because they're known. But known pain is still pain. And I have something better for you. My beloved child, I am not asking you to let go and fall into emptiness. I am asking you to let go and fall into my hands. I am asking you to release control and step into care. To stop managing everything and allow me to heal deeply. Control has exhausted you. It has made you tense. It has kept your heart guarded. But surrender will give you rest. Surrender is not giving up. Surrender is trusting me with what you cannot fix. When you surrender bitterness, I give you peace. When you surrender fear, I give you stability. When you surrender shame, I give you restoration. You do not lose yourself in surrender. You find yourself. My beloved child, some of the chains you carry were never yours to begin with. They were placed on you by words spoken over you, by environments that shaped you, by moments when you were hurt and didn't know how to process it. But today I am breaking agreements you made in pain. Agreements like, I can't trust anyone. Nothing good lasts. I'll always be like this. Those agreements are lies. and lies lose their power when exposed to truth. I am truth, and where my truth enters, bondage cannot remain. This is why you have felt restless lately, why old habits don't satisfy you anymore, why compromise feels heavier than before. It's not because you're failing, it's because you are outgrowing your chains. My beloved child, I am calling you into freedom that feels unfamiliar at first. Freedom requires learning how to live without what once numbed you. It requires trusting me instead of old coping mechanisms. It requires patience as healing unfolds. But the peace that comes from freedom is deeper than anything chains ever gave you. You will sleep better. You will think more clearly. You will respond instead of react. And slowly, you will recognize yourself again. Not the version shaped by pain, but the version shaped by my presence. My beloved child, let me do this work. Do not rush the process. Do not condemn yourself when healing takes time. Do not retreat when discomfort arises. Healing often feels like vulnerability before it feels like relief. But I am with you through every step. I am not disappointed by your struggles. I am committed to your freedom. And what you release now will not follow you into your future. Your future will be lighter. Your future will be clearer. Your future will be freer. Because chains cannot survive where my spirit moves. As we continue, I am going to show you how your identity is being restored and how you will begin to see yourself the way I see you. My beloved child, there is a quiet transformation happening inside you right now. It may not be loud. It may not be dramatic. It may not be visible to others yet, but it is real, and it is necessary. Before your circumstances fully change, your vision must change. Before your environment shifts, your identity must settle, because how you see yourself determines how you walk forward. For a long time, you have been seeing yourself through the lens of pain, through disappointment, through failure, through what went wrong. You learn to measure yourself by mistakes you regret, by seasons you didn't understand, by words that wounded you. And without realizing it, you began to live smaller than who you are. You questioned your value. You doubted your strength. You underestimated your future. But my beloved child, that is not how I see you. I do not see you as broken. I do not see you as behind. I do not see you as damaged beyond repair. I see you as chosen. I see you as deeply loved. I see you as someone I am actively shaping with intention. You are not an accident. You are not a mistake. You are not an afterthought. I knew you before you knew yourself. I formed you with purpose. I placed my breath within you. And even now, when you feel unsure, I am not uncertain about you. My beloved child, you have allowed your past to speak louder than my promises. The past tells you what you were. I tell you who you are becoming. The past reminds you of what failed. I remind you of what is forming. The past tries to define you by pain. I define you by destiny. You are not who you were in survival mode. You are not who you were when you were hurting. You are not who you were when you were afraid. You are evolving. And evolution often feels uncomfortable because it requires letting go of old labels. Labels like, I'm not good enough. I always mess things up. I'll never change. This is just who I am. Those labels were never mine, and it is time to release them. My beloved child, I am restoring your mind. Not all at once, but steadily, thought by thought, truth by truth. I am teaching you to notice when your inner voice is harsh, when it speaks condemnation instead of grace, when it repeats lies instead of truth. And I am inviting you to replace those thoughts. When you think, I'm weak, remember that I am your strength. When you think I'm behind, remember that I work outside of time. When you think I've failed too much, remember that my mercy is new. You are learning to agree with me instead of with fear. And that agreement is powerful. Because when your thoughts align with my truth, your spirit stands taller. Your decisions become clearer. Your heart becomes steadier. My beloved child, identity is not formed by what happens to you. It is formed by who you believe you belong to. And you belong to me. Not conditionally, not temporarily, not when you perform well. You belong to me because I chose you. That means you are not rejected, even when people walk away. You are not unworthy, even when you struggle. You are not unseen, even when you feel overlooked. I see you fully. I see your effort. I see your growth. I see your quiet perseverance. And I am pleased with you. You have been harder on yourself than I ever have been. You replay your mistakes. You magnify your flaws. You minimize your progress. But I see every step you take forward. Even the small ones, especially the ones no one else notices. My beloved child, the way you speak to yourself matters. Words shape atmosphere. Thoughts shape direction. If you constantly tell yourself you are incapable, you will hesitate. If you constantly tell yourself you are unworthy, you will shrink back. But when you begin to speak truth, when you begin to see yourself through my eyes, something changes. You start to walk with more confidence. Not arrogance, but assurance. You start to make decisions without constant fear. You start to believe that good things are allowed to happen to you, and that belief prepares you to receive what I am bringing. Because blessing without identity creates fear, but blessing with identity creates peace. I am not only preparing what is around you, I am preparing what is within you. You are becoming someone who can carry peace under pressure, someone who can stand steady in uncertainty, someone who can receive abundance without losing humility. My beloved child, this is why the process mattered. If you had received everything earlier, you might have doubted it. You might have sabotaged it. You might not have believed you deserved it. But now, your heart is learning to trust. Your spirit is learning to rest. And your identity is becoming rooted, not in circumstances, but in truth. You are not defined by what you lack. You are not defined by what you lost. You are not defined by what went wrong. You are defined by my love. And my love does not waver. As we approach the final part, I want you to hold this close. You are becoming who you were always meant to be. Not overnight, not without effort, but with my guidance, my patience, and my presence. And in the final part, I will speak to you about stepping forward, walking confidently into what is opening before you, without fear of the past or anxiety about the future. My beloved child, come close now. This is not the end of a message. This is the beginning of a new way of living. I want you to pause for a moment and notice what is happening inside you. Your breathing is slower. Your thoughts are quieter. The weight you carried when you began listening is no longer pressing the same way. That is not imagination. That is my peace settling in you. You came here tired. You came here carrying questions. You came here looking for reassurance. And I have been speaking to you, not to rush you, not to pressure you, but to anchor you, because you needed to remember something fundamental. You are held, not barely, not temporarily, not conditionally. You are firmly, intentionally, lovingly held. My beloved child, you have spent so much time trying to stay strong that you forgot you were allowed to rest. You thought resting meant giving up. You thought slowing down meant falling behind. You thought trusting me meant losing control. But rest is not retreat. Rest is alignment. When you rest in me, you are not stopping. You are stabilizing. You are not falling behind. You are grounding yourself. You are not losing control. You are placing your life into hands that can actually carry it. And those hands are mine. I know you've been afraid of what's coming, afraid of repeating old patterns, afraid of being disappointed again, afraid that something good might slip away. But listen carefully now, my beloved child. What is coming will not require you to panic. What is opening will not demand you betray your peace. What I am giving you will not destroy you. I have prepared you. You are not stepping forward as the same person who entered the struggle. You are wiser now. You are steadier now. You are more discerning now. You don't need to rush into the future. You don't need to force doors open. You don't need to prove anything. All I ask is that you walk with me, step by step, day by day, decision by decision. And when you don't know what to do next, you will pause and pray. When emotions rise, you will pause and pray. When confusion whispers, you will pause and pray. Not because you are unsure of me, but because prayer keeps you aligned with truth. My beloved child, I am not calling you into a life without challenges. I am calling you into a life without fear ruling your decisions. You will face moments of uncertainty, but you will not face them alone. You will face choices, but you will not face them without wisdom. You will face responsibilities, but you will not face them without support. I will guide you. I will correct you gently. I will protect you consistently. And when you stumble, I will not shame you. I will steady you, because you are not a project to me. You are not an obligation. You are not a burden. You are my beloved. And I delight in walking with you. My beloved child, I want you to release the final weight now. The weight of constantly worrying about the future. The future does not belong to fear. The future does not belong to the past. The future does not belong to regret. The future belongs to me. And because you belong to me, your future is not dangerous. It is guided. You don't have to replay old failures. You don't have to anticipate every possible problem. You don't have to be perfect to move forward. You only need to stay close. So as you rise from this moment, whether literally or internally, rise knowing this: you are not exposed. You are not unguarded. You are not vulnerable to every threat. You are surrounded by my presence, surrounded by my wisdom, surrounded by my protection, surrounded by my grace. The attack you feared will not reach you. The burden you carried will not crush you. The future you worried about will not overwhelm you, because I go before you. I stand beside you. I guard behind you, and I rest my hand upon you. Now I want you to make a quiet declaration in your heart, not rushed, not forced, simply true. Say this within yourself: God, I trust you. I release what I cannot control. I receive your peace. I will walk forward without fear. I believe you are with me. My beloved child, heaven responds to that declaration. Peace deepens. Clarity strengthens. Confidence returns. And from this moment on, you will notice something different. You will still face life, but with steadiness. You will still make decisions, but without panic. You will still grow, but without self-condemnation, because something has shifted. You are no longer striving to survive. You are learning to live anchored. And anchored people are not easily shaken. So go forward now, not hurried, not anxious, but calm, aware, and grounded. Carry this truth with you into your days and nights. You are not walking alone. You are not unprotected. You are not forgotten. You are surrounded. And I am with you, today, tomorrow, and in every step ahead. Rest now, my beloved child. Your heart is safe. Your path is guided. Your life is in my hands. Now, my beloved child, let your heart answer me. Do not rush this moment. Do not treat it lightly. If you receive this word, if you believe that I am with you, if you trust that you are surrounded and protected, say with love and faith, I receive your love, my beloved God. Amen. And if this word brought peace to your heart, if it lifted a weight from your soul, do not keep it to yourself. Share this message with someone you love, with someone who feels afraid, tired, or forgotten. Become a carrier of hope. Spread this word of life. Together, let us continue blessing lives.